Camptenten is a calling to young people, every young person in the planet, a calling towards excellence and towards greatness. At Camptenten, we believe that every young person can fulfill purpose and can play an integral role in nation building. It is an annual program that brings together young people for a 5-day life-inspiring experience. The high point of this program is a special social intervention designed and implemented by the campus.
At the 2013 Camptenten, the social intervention was a fight against child sexual abuse and violence. Our passion was driven by the well-known fact that the children are the future of the nation, and our priority being to build up youths with the spirit of excellence and great achievers. We sought to correct the wrongs done to these children in their innocence, in order to build up children in whose hands the future will be safe. Child sexual abuse. There is no set definition of child sexual abuse. The World Health Organization defines child sexual abuse as the involvement of a child in sexual activity that he or she does not fully comprehend, is unable to give informed consent to, or for which the child is not developmentally prepared and cannot give consent, or that violates the laws or social taboos of society.
Child sexual abuse is evidenced by this activity between a child and an adult or another child who by age or development is in a relationship of responsibility, trust or power, the activity being intended to gratify or satisfy the needs of the other person.
Come back here with a grind.
Today is the D-Day, and honestly we are all fired up. It has been a journey for all of us to come here and finally do this, and I think we are all fired up for this. Today we go to the streets to campaign against sexual abuse. Like, the moment is here. This is a moment of truth. We are going all out as a family together to stop this, to just say no and stop this, to reach out to parents, to tell them that this sexual abuse is real and we have to fight it.
Talking to parents, people that will be parents in the future, about the book Don't Judge Me, Help Me. When I first read the book, it did a whole lot to me. It changed my thinking, my perspective. You know, most of the cases in the book has a link with what has happened to me before in my life when I was a child. I can boldly say to you that I was abused, and when I read that book, it transformed me. I lived a life of guilt. I always felt I did something wrong, I caused everything to myself, but when I read that book, it kind of refreshed me. It was like I drank water, it just cleansed me, and I felt it wasn't actually my fault, it was the fault of the abuser. It was someone who came to, take advantage of me. And I knew that parents, cousins, aunties that will get a hold of that book, that will read that book, will learn a whole lot of things, will know how well to handle their children. Not just about abuse, the actually parent and child relationship. Most parents, most guardians don't really know how children think, don't know how children reason. When I was growing up, I was so scared of my mom. Even till now, I don't really tell my mom everything. And I always concealed everything to myself. Though I'm a different person, it didn't have this bad effect, but I know other children out there have a way of not telling their parents things and paying greatly for the mistakes they make every day in life. And I think that book, the book Don't Judge Me, Help, it's a book that should be in the hands of every teen, every adult, in fact, because it passes a whole lot of messages. It's like a transformation. I really don't know what to say, but you just have to have a copy of the book. Don't judge me like me.
You enter school, don't forget to read and write. Make you know carry last.
Please, I think we should really try and fight sexual abuse. Like, it's really killing the kids, like it's affecting them. So we should do everything possible, like, to stop it. It's not fair, like it's not fair. You don't know what your child is going through. So you should like try and communicate with your child. Like try to be close to them, note stuff and stuff like that. So right now I'm going out there to fight it for my younger ones, for my kids, for the unborn children, my cousins and most. So you too fight for your own kids.
Lost me and Sally's going to miss me. I left home for school, forget the friendship. The crew has differences, but we still stay fit. I'm a human, I tend to forget, but I recall this thing till I'm in front of my gate. Wish I'm always there to remember, but I'm sorry I'm gone. I won't be back till November.
Honestly, guys, yeah, I feel you, bro. Honestly, guys, it's a crime when a child is being abused. We can't take it. We can't take it at all. No matter what the lawmakers have said to us, we can't take it. You cannot. Children are vulnerable people. They are vulnerable people. Vulnerable in terms of so many things. Their capacities are still evolving. They've not even gotten there yet. Then somebody takes advantage of them. No, we need to campaign against that today. So today is going to be awesome. Do you agree? Yeah! I have your t-shirts already.
Now come back here with a grandchild.
Guys, Cheryl.
Don't make this freedom make you go wild. Be careful, my boy. They were like, no, they do this, no, they do that. Oh, when you enter school, don't forget to read and write. Make you no carry last. No, they smoke, no, they chase many girls. So no go to do things where we say. If I hear them, I don't go like. They give me plenty advice, but I miss them for all. Before I left to school, they gave me advices, sat me on a stool and said, the illiterate man will rule and the illiterate man will be seen as a fool, my friend. Go and do
Nah. Yeah. Versace, capture la bise, I know that I'm hot. Yeah. And I know this here. Bad money,
And this whole program set up by like the greatest people I've ever come across. I've realized that I don't want to say victim, but I've been a part of this, and this exercise is just what we need. And I think we're all spirit-filled and ready for this. Just journey with us and be a part of this. I'm sure you will love it.
back in the sun. In my school bag were advices of different sizes, and they were all saying like this: better do this, better do that.
Well, actually, Camptenten is a project that is actually targeted at young people. For this year, we're having undergraduates from universities across the country, and some of the lads are coming from universities abroad. We really want to use this year's camp to address the issue of sexual abuse. Sexual abuse is For me, it's like the worst evil we're seeing in this generation. Young people are being abused by people that should be in care of them. This is terrible. It's a terrible thing. It's actually totally to be condemned. The impact of sexual abuse on children cannot be overemphasized. It's negative and destructive impact. That's why today we're going to be going out to the streets. We're going to the state secretariat. We're going to talk to mommies and daddies. We're going to talk to young people. We're going to talk to old people. We're going to tell them, let's protect our children. For every child has the right to protection. Every child has the right to safeguarding. We need to safeguard our children. The safety nets for children doesn't look too tight nowadays. Parents, you need to be on your guard. Caregivers, you need to be on your guard. Teachers in school, the children handed over to you in school are not to be abused by you. Religious leaders, children department workers in church, please don't abuse children anymore. Sexual abuse is wrong. I keep saying it is wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong.
Don't come back here with a grandchild. Menace. Don't make this freedom make you go wild. Be careful, my boy. Be careful, my boy. They were like, no, they do this, no, they do that. Oh, when you enter school, don't forget to read and write. Make you no carry last. No, they smoke, no, they chase many girls. So no gonna do things where we say, if I hear them, I don't go like.
We're actually mobilizing to leave right now. Hey guys, keep it down. We're actually mobilizing to leave right now. We are going in pairs. Although we'll go as a group to the secretariat, where each pair is taking 20. Hey guys, each pair is taking 20 copies for a start. We want to believe we're going to give away all these copies of this book to parents to read, and the proceeds from sales of this book, we'll use it to further drive the process of advocacy against it.
Call my line right before you sleep.
We're actually heading out right now to the state secretariat, it's in Ghana secretariat, and we're all fired up. It's not a long journey from here actually. It's not too far from here right now. We intend to get there in a couple of minutes. We'll just take a shorter cut to the place, and then we'll start selling.
Don't come back here with a grandchild. Menace. Don't make this freedom make you go wild. Be careful, my boy. Be careful, my boy. They were like, no, they do this, no, they do that. Oh, when you enter school, don't forget to read and write. Make you no carry last. No, they smoke, no, they chase many girls. So no gonna do things where we say, if I hear them, I don't go like. They give me plenty advice, but I miss them for all. Before I left to school, they gave me advices, sat me on a stool and said, the illiterate man will rule and the illiterate man will be seen as a fool, my friend. Go and don't forget where you're from. The weak times will come, but with God you'll be strong. My uncle said the carry first from just one, I was always careful, so make I don't go belong. No me long graduate on time. If you make mistakes, Bobo call my line. Pray before you sleep, look before you leap, and don't forget what you say you reap. So when you go, no they do this, no they do that. You enter school, don't forget to.
They called us from the hospital that a 12-year-old girl was raped by her father. She's getting too much. Her father? Oh, your father still? No, on a more serious note.
How can a man, the father, rape his own child?
It's happening so much, sir.
It's abusive.
Right now the girl is in the hospital. The man is even threatening to kill the girl.
Definitely, let me tell you something. That man needs to be sued. It's a good work you're doing.
Thank you.
Please continue.
Thank you very much. So give change of 500 naira. Give us change.
This book has the confession of children from as little as 3, 5, 8 that were violated by their fathers, by their brothers, by their uncles, by their aunties. These are true confession. There's no faking it. If it touches you that there's a child out there that needs your help, you can buy it and distribute it in schools. Because children, when they hear this, they call us immediately. and say, I don't know if I've been abused.
Because I think beyond this as a palliative, something fundamental needs to be done. Perhaps to alleviate poverty, perhaps to bring more enlightenment to people who are vulnerable and people who are in a position to even violate others. Maybe in the course of your work, you will notice that we don't have children from the middle class up in the same number as those from the middle class low that are violated. It will be very rare to find children in that class, in that bracket to be violated, but we will find children in the poverty-stricken class of society. More of them will be violated, not only sexually, but in many other dimensions.
My junior said less to me. He hugged me and said he's going to miss me. I left home for school, forget the friendship. The crew has differences, but we still.
We need to discourage men, fathers, and the rest of who are indulging in this kind of a thing to desist from them. We are destroying the children for us. So I'm even in support of the fight against it, so that children can be free. In fact, it's like this, what they call it, human rights against human rights. It's a kind of human right abuse.
It is. The individual has a right to be protected.
It's unfortunate government don't see the need to do this. Otherwise, government and the people who really spearhead this kind of a fight, not you as individual, not we as individual. But I'm happy for a God-spirited man like you who have taken up this, and I'm hoping God will be able to help you.
Man, thank you very much, sir.
Before anybody abuses a child sexually, he has done that mentally over and over and over again before he does it physically, So when the thinking is wrong, the action is wrong. When the thinking is right, the action is right. So that's what we are doing. And then we also rehabilitate those, who have been abused. Yes, because it doesn't end there. They may not get infected,
That later that she has brought the solution for that.
There is an infection in the mind.
It's wrong. It's very, very wrong. I think if the parents can educate their children on sex education, it will really help.
It's something that even the government will support, and so many other people that come across it. So it's encouraging.
Thank you very much.
It will really help.
God bless you, sir. Thank you, sir.
It's terrible.
It's very terrible, sir.
To hear of such a thing. It's terrible.
It's heartbreaking, sir. And sometimes
it ought not to be mentioned.
At all.
It ought not to be mentioned. A father,
we have siblings,
and
even teachers in school.
You hear about maybe 25-year-old
and a 6-year-old child.
I mean, somebody must be. There's something wrong here upstairs. Cannot be normal. Cannot be normal. So it's a worldwide thing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Don't come back here with a grandchild. Menace. Don't make this freedom make you go wild. Be careful, my boy. Be careful, my boy. They were like, no, they do this, no, they do that. Oh, when you enter school, don't forget to read and write.
What's going on? So it's very, very painful. Like, the things you are trying to find the gains, and the man was pushing me away from his office. I went to the commissioner's office too. The guy was like, I don't have time for this. Just get out of my office. I don't want to talk to you. But I'm glad to see how people that are still that have the interest of us at their hands. I want to see that God in heaven should bless you guys in the mighty name of Jesus.
Say the carry first from just one. I was always careful, so make I don't go belong. No me long graduate on time. If you make mistakes, Bobo call my line. Pray before you sleep, look before you leave, and don't forget what you say you reap. So when you go, no they do this, no they do that. You enter school, don't forget to read and write. no carry last. No the smoke, no the chase many girls. So no gonna do things where we say, if I hear them, I don't go like. And give me plenty advice. Better miss them for. They said, please don't smoke, don't take snaps. You get angry before two, just take snacks. When we come for the matric, we gon' take snaps. Shut the music thing up, so make you know who is class. My devilish mind, I could hear her voice. You make money with just to make noise. The advice is not normal thing, but I was like, shut up, I'm concentrating. That's for my auntie. She's got 2 kids. She was like, one day you have to dash your cousin's school fees. So go and focus, so that the bad belly people don't go mock us. I was sent out to the jails, I was feeling like a pawn. Something like a...
I heard with one ear. I'm really happy that people have kind of sacrificed your time and your talent to make sure that the rights of other children are being protected. You know that most times when a youth talks to a youth, they tend to listen because we are on the same page. So what you're doing is going to have greater impact than big aunties trying to talk. They will say, you are old school, you won't understand. But if you guys are talking to them, they now know that I feel what you feel. I take my heart back the way you do it, and it's quite commendable. And I want to say that more grease to your elbow. We're here to give you all the support you need. Moral, should I say financial? Technical assistance, every assistance you want. We're here, QC is there. Whatever need you have, just make a call through QC to Child Protection Network. A lot of organizations are here. They have the passion, they have the means, they have the connection to give you what you want.
I am Auntie Bene. Everybody calls me Auntie Bene. I'm the Child Protection Officer of the state and OVC Dex Officer. They also call me Mama OVC. So please, I encourage you. It starts like this. When the fire is burning, that is when we want to catch them right. So it is a good thing you people have started. Why I say we are catching you right is because you are not in the wrong direction. I will let the Commissioner for Women Affairs know about you. I also let the Permanent Secretary hear about you.
I'm so delighted to see young faces like you being devoted to fighting a just cause. The world is very, very, very corrupt and bad. So we need people like you to stamp this thing called child abuse out of the world. Your children like you have suffered so many different things, and I know you've been put through a lot of training. My son is one of you, so I don't doubt the body you belong to. Please, I work with NAPTI. Other groups have come to identify with us, and we are trying in our very little way to ensure that we partner with them, just like we are partnering with CPN to make sure we fight against this monster. So please, always feel free to come to NAPTI office. Whenever you have anything to do,
where is NAPTI office?
40 Akwaima Estate. Come there, ask for the Zonal Commander. In short, mention Mrs. Supabio, that's my name. And I'll always be called to attend to you, my children.
Okay, Child Protection Network is an initiative of UNICEF. UNICEF instituted it in Akwa Ibom in May 2011. So since then we've been working. We work to protect, to respond to, and to monitor child abuse cases. Yes, like today we were having a meeting and I was just called that there's a rape case, so we quickly had to run there to intervene. But the problem is that they don't really report because, some people see it as it will expose the child and all that. Now people know the importance of reporting sexual abuses for intervention. Yes, you know that when a child is abused, the trauma, the experience and everything.
Child safety is everybody's business, but we see it as a core business, core concern to ensure that our children are given a better life for a better tomorrow. So we treat cases of child labor, child exploitation, child trafficking, human trafficking as a whole, and other related ill vices that are in the society, prevalent now in the society. From cases we've had and convictions in court, we are doing a great job. The fight is not easy. It's not a thing you get up one morning and you can stop. What we have today as child labor and human trafficking is what we had in the ancients as slavery. But it was not an easy thing to stop slavery in Africa. So it's not very easy to stop child labor and human trafficking or child trafficking. But I know at the end of the day, what we have done so far, we are going to win in this fight.
The situation of the children on sexual abuse, the case exists. But the angle of opening up is the issue, which we are engaging and enlightening, so that they will feel happy to also join us in the fight by exposing that, look, change is a must and it must be done.
Don't come back here with a grandchild. Menace. Don't make this freedom make you go wild. Be careful, my boy. Be careful, my boy. They were like, no, they do this, no, they do that. Oh. When you enter school, don't forget to read and write. Make you no carry last. No, they smoke, no, they chase many girls. So no go to do things where we say. If I hear them, I don't go like. They give me plenty advice. But I miss them for all. Before I left to school, they gave me advices, sat me on the stool and said, the illiterate man will rule and the illiterate man will be seen as a fool, my friend. Go and don't forget where you're from. The weak times will come, but with God you'll be strong. My uncle said the carry first from just one. I was always careful, so make I don't go belong. No me long graduate on time. If you make mistakes, Bobo call my line. Pray before you sleep.
So please, don't see it as a waste of time, please. Do it as a God-sent venture, and God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Well, the interesting part about the whole experience was the mixed reaction we got from various respondents.
Another respondent told me that the abuse is usually from young people to young people, so we should leave them, the older generation, out of this. I was depressed, so depressed.
Well, actually, a man told me I was embarrassing him, and he's married. So, by the way, I didn't bring the book to him that he's not an abuser. I was like,
my friend, will you get out of here? Government is not interested. There is nothing you can do about it. After all, they have been doing it before now. That was like the reaction I got from someone. I was like, could this really be happening? Well, different strokes for different folks. But I believe we can make a change. Yes, we can.
If you make mistakes, Bobo call my line. Pray before you sleep.
For instance, I had one of my respondents asking me if I was sexually abused. Like I had to be sexually abused to be able to advocate for it. But I tried to let the man know that it's not until a person is abused before the person can stand up for others who have been abused. And it was quite an interesting experience for me.
Hungry before two, just take snacks. When we come for the matric, we go take snipes. Shut the music thing up, so make you know who is class. My devilish mind, I could hear a voice. You make money with just to make noise. The advice is not normal thing, but I was like, shut up, I'm concentrating. That's for my auntie. She's got 2 kids. She was like, one day you have to dash your cousin's school fees. So go and focus, so that the bad belly people don't go mock us. I was sent out of the jails, I was feeling like a pawn, sweating like I took a bath in the sun. In my school bag were advices of different sizes, and they were all saying like this: better do this, better do that. enter school, don't forget to read and write. Make you no carry last. No they smoke, no they chase many girls. No gonna do things where we say. If I hear them, I don't go lie. And give me plenty advices, but I miss them for road. Plenty advices, but I miss them for road. My junior said less to me. He hugged me and said he's going to miss me. I left home for school, forget the friendship. The crew has differences, but we still stay fit. I'm a human, I tend to forget, but I recall these things when I'm in front of my gate. Wish I'm always there to remember, but I'm sorry I'm gone, I won't be back till November. No they do this, no they do that. Oh, you enter school, don't forget to read and write. Like you know, carry last day. Better smoke, no they chase many girls. No gonna do things when we say. If I see you, I don't go lie. They give me plenty advice, but I miss them.
But you know, a peer, a child talking to a child, you know that will encourage that child. I as an old person, they have a limit that they will listen to me. But if another young person is encouraging that person, talking with, they have the skills and they know how they will talk to the person, will be encouraged. Yeah. And together we will fight all the child abuse in issues in night.
No carry last. No they smoke, no they chase many girls. So no gonna do things where we say. If I hear them, I don't go like. They give me plenty advice, but I miss them for road. Before I left to school, they gave me advices, sat me on a stool and said, the literate man will rule and the illiterate man will be seen as a fool, my friend. Go and don't forget where you're from. The weak times will come, but with God you'll be strong. My uncle said the carry first from just one, I was always careful, so make I don't go belong. No me long graduate on time. If you make mistakes, Bobo call my line. Pray before you sleep, look before you leap, and don't forget what you say you reap. So when you go, no they do this, no they do that. You enter school, don't forget to read and write. Make you no carry last. No they smoke, no they chase many girls. So no gonna do things where we say. If I hear them, I don't go like. And give me plenty advice, but I miss them for. They said please don't smoke, don't take snaps. You get hungry before 2, just take snacks. When we come for the matric, we go take snaps. Shut the music thing up, so make you know who is class. My devilish mind, I could hear a voice. You make money with just to make noise. The advice is not normal thing, but I was like, shut up, I'm concentrating. That's for my auntie. She's got 2 kids. She was like, one day you have to dash your cousin's school fees. So go and focus, so that the bad belly people don't go mock us. I was sent out to the J's, I was feeling like a pawn. Sweating like I took a bath in the sun. In my school bag were advices of different sizes, and they were all saying like this: gotta do this, gotta do that. You enter school, don't forget to read and write. Make you no carry last. No they smoke, no they chase many girls. No gonna do things where we say. If I hear them, I don't go lie. And give me plenty advices, but I miss them for road. time for school, forget the friendship. The crew has differences, but we still stay fit. I'm a human, I tend to forget, but I recall these things when I'm in front of my gate. Wish I'm always there to remember, but I'm sorry I'm gone, I won't be back till November. No, they do this, no, they do that. Oh, you enter school, don't forget to read and write. Like you know, carry last day, but it's smoke, but it's just many girls. No gonna do this when we say, if I see you, I don't go lie. They give me plenty of fun, but I miss them for road. Here are your books, don't take the middle. I didn't buy you a phone for you to go and fiddle. I been miss them for road. Talk little, avoid conversation that are evil. You can give it a soft riddle.